Hey guys, and welcome to another film photography video with my voice. Today we'll be exploring Lake Louise in the winter. Canada turns down the chill factor to -30, and the scenery is so stunning it might just freeze your soul, along with your toes. The lake is half frozen, the mountains are snow-capped, and the only turquoise you'll see from this lake is on Instagram. It's the kind of place where frostbite feels almost worth it, and you'll question why you thought winter boots were optional. So let's explore this icy paradise without face planting on this frozen lake. But let's not forget the reality. It's so damn cold. Every step you take crunches like a nature ASMR channel. Still, it's hard to complain when you're surrounded by that level of icy perfection. Unless you forget your gloves. In this case, good luck to me.
Yeah. Oh, this is nice too. Here, hold on.
A little warm-up shot for the freezing fingertips. Nothing too fancy. If you manage to load film in the Arctic misery, I applaud your superhuman dexterity because clearly you're built different. This photo has a lovely softness to it, like a peaceful winter postcard that whispers, "Wish you were here freezing too." The structures in the back add a human element, but it feels a tad too distracting. I'll have to either shift my composition slightly to let the natural scene shine or lean fully into the building by centering it more intentionally. I like the warmth and the light. Balancing snow and water isn't easy on film, but somehow I pulled it off.
Fuck that shit. Hold on. Oh, that's a nice shot. Yeah. I think so.
This photo is a Hallmark Christmas movie waiting to happen. As a postie, we don't go up that. The icicles are nice, but damn, they are waiting for the next victim. Oh, and the red stop sign is a subtle reminder that this winter wonderland isn't perfect, unlike some people I know. But jokes aside, the composition is solid. The staircase and railing do a good job of drawing attention to the cabin, and the snowy texture add a cozy, peaceful vibe. With that said, it could use a bit of fine-tuning. Leveling the cabin's horizontal lines would make the framing feel more balanced, and getting rid of the stop sign would really let the cabin take center stage. Overall, it's a charming shot. I'll pack some salt for the steps next time.
Oh, hold on. There's the icicles there.
Who doesn't like entering through the back? This kind of scene makes you think, wow, what a cozy place to get snowed in. But let's get into the nitty gritty. The cabin is nicely framed against the snow forest, and the icicles add detail. The contrast between the warm wood tones of the cabin and the cold white snow create a nice visual balance. With that being said, I feel the framing is a bit cramped. Clipping the right edge of the cabin makes the shot feel slightly incomplete. Maybe stepping back a few steps would give it some breathing room. The tall grass stick-like thing is popping up in the foreground make the shot look messy and a bit distracting from the clean winter aesthetic. The soft lighting works, but possibly bumping up the contrast could really make the textures of the wood and icicles pop. Overall, it's a solid shot.
Talk to me so easily and mess with me so carelessly. You so know I'm in love, I'm so in love. Keep it her on mine.
The water stream like, I'm chill, but I'm not super chill, bro, because it refuses to completely freeze. The snow-laden trees framing the scene, they're perfectly staged. The composition is really nice. The winding stream creates a natural flow for the viewer's eye, pulling you right into the heart of the frame. The snow-covered branches add a lovely, almost storybook charm, and the muted tones bring a sense of calm and serenity to the scene, perfectly capturing winter's magic. It's like the photos telling you, come explore, while also reminding you how miserable cold toes can be. And if you look closely, you can see the mountains. I don't have much to say about this photo, but slight adjustments to the exposure could give the snow more definition to avoid the washed out look in the highlights.
Can missing you all day. Find a piece of mind to let you walk away.
just turn around and another snow winding stream picked through snow-draped trees. But this time, your eyes will lead right to a hotel. Nothing says pristine nature like a luxury hotel sneaking into my shot. Mother Nature spent hours painting a masterpiece, and the Chateau Lake Louise just happened to photobomb it just for it to whisper in your ear and say, "Don't forget to book a really expensive room." A new word for contrast I've recently learned is juxtaposition. Juxtaposition. Yeah, I'm not gonna try to explain the definition of that. The stream draws your gaze naturally, meandering through the serene foreground, while the soft tones and snowy textures perfectly encapsulate the winter wonderland vibe. The hotel in the background adds a story, a reminder of human ambition nestled within untouched beauty, both a contrast and a complement. For improvement, the hotel, while it's grand, it steals a bit too much attention. Stepping back to minimize its dominance or reframing the shot to blend it in more harmoniously would enhance the balance. Still, this image feels like a quiet winter walk that ends with a warm invitation, nature's elegance meeting human comfort, a cozy wintry blend of beauty and luxury.
Get up the phone, call me when your shift is over. You know I'd stay for you. Take me back to yesterday. I get what you're saying, won't you say a little louder? You know I'm into you. I wish you picture it too. 'Cause you like the things that I do. Up until then I'll be waiting for you. You know I'm
It's like the trees are doing their best to say, "Look at this hotel." Or don't. We'll just cover it with branches. The shot is okay, but it does give a nice cozy layered feel. The soft lighting works well, but perhaps a different angle could better highlight the hotel without competing with the trees.
You know I wait for you when we've been up too late. Picking up the phone, call me when your shift is over. You know I'd stay for you. Take me back to yesterday. Like what you're saying, won't you say a little louder?
A photo that boldly asks, what if we focus on snow-covered utility buildings, but made it classy with a luxury hotel in the background? The composition feels like a love letter to contradictions. Industrial grit meets opulent architecture, all wrapped in the blanket of winter. Sarcasm aside, this shot actually has some potential. I'll say that word again, juxtaposition. An interesting contrast between utilitarian foreground and the elegant hotel behind it. But the framing feels cluttered. The structure on the right is screaming for attention, while the icicles are doing their best to steal the show. If I'm back here in the summer, I'll go all in on the juxtaposition for more deliberate framing. As it stands, it's like a snowstorm hit my creative process mid-shot. The exposure is solid and the textures are satisfying, so I think I'm on the right track for this one.
Weekends with you all day, my boo. You're my favorite thing in the world. You're my favorite thing in the world. I wanna spend my night with you, and that is all what I want to do.
Living in Scarborough has taught me to turn around a lot. I think I unlocked a new secret formula. Trees, snow, and water. Who needs originality when Mother Nature already did the heavy lifting? Truly a masterpiece. The scene is beautiful and peaceful. The snow-covered trees framing the stream create a nice sense of depth, but the photo lacks a strong focal point. The eye doesn't settle on anything specific. The fallen trees that run across the stream can work, but I'm not too sure about that. The sky feels a bit too overcast and flat. Capturing this scene on a different time of day, when the lighting adds more contrast and definition, will definitely change the feel. I really love this picture. I think the best one out of this whole roll. The famous boathouse by the frozen lake surrounded by dense trees make an idyllic winter scene. The composition is framed well, but not perfect. The trees on the edges draw attention toward the cabin. The soft muted tones give it a nostalgic quality that complements the calmness of the scene. It feels like a perfect postcard, or the kind of imagery you'd find in a cinematic narrative. One can sure hope though. If I had to give one gripe about this shot, it would be the tree on the right. Stepping back a few steps would expose it more, making this shot perfect. Winter elegance, like a path leading straight to the Chateau Lake Louise, while a random car photobombs in the background. The composition tried to tell a story, but it's not sure if the protagonist is the perfectly manicured trees, the fancy arched windows, or the oddly placed lamppost hogging the center stage. With the jokes aside, this is a solid attempt. The snowy foreground does a good job of drawing the eye into the frame, and the subtle reflections in the windows add some visual interest. But the framing could use work. The lamppost feels like an accidental photobomber, rather than a compositional choice. Ah yes, the iconic back view of people in coats on the snowy path. Truly groundbreaking. The lamppost clearly wanted some of the spotlight, though it kindly obliged. Like a red carpet event, but with snow. This shot has a really nice story to it, because the couple recently got engaged. Not sure if y'all noticed the lady looking at her ring, but congrats to them. The shot composition can be improved. The lamppost is very prominent, and it feels like it's blocking the scene, distracting from the couple and the path. Additionally, the exposure and colors look great for the snowy conditions, but a tad more contrast or selective editing could help the couple and the path stand out more against the snowy surroundings. Snow can wash out details, so defining a good focal point is key. A deserted path that has me questioning my
existential
crisis. Kodak Gold really nailed the nostalgia here. Like it's trying to say, remember when winter wasn't just seasonal depression? A little human presence or even a deer casually photobombing could have added so much needed life. On the serious side, I think this is a well composed image. The snowy branches on the left create a nice frame, and the soft tones add a calming effect. However, the lighting feels flat from the overcast sky, which leaves the scene lacking in depth. A lower angle or experimenting with a stronger focal point might elevate this from okay to spectacular. It's a good pick. Winter definitely looks better on film than in real life. Another shot with potential postcard vibes. Soft snow blanketing the scene. In the middle of it all, a bold red cabin. Obviously, it's one of the main characters here. The vibrant red stands out beautifully against the muted greens of the trees and the endless whites of winter. I think I got a theme going on with contrast for this video. I think this picture could be elevated with a slight boost in contrast, giving the reds on the cabin pop even more, giving it a stronger impact. Shooting from a lower angle might have added some foreground interest, like snow textures or subtle elements to guide the viewer's eye towards the cabin. All in all, this shot perfectly balances the charm of nature and a touch of human warmth. Simple, clean, and fully cozy of winter vibes. If you made it this far, thank you. You're officially a legend. As a little reward, here's some bonus shots for your eyeballs to feast on. I'd love to make more videos like this, but let's be real, I live in Toronto. It's not exactly a photographer's paradise, unless you're into concrete and questionable street art. Sure, there are hidden gems I've probably missed, or I just have bad timing. But scrolling through Instagram, or watching other YouTubers make me feel both inspired and completely unmotivated at the same time. A weird paradox, right? Coming to Alberta in the winter was a bold choice. That reignited my creative spark. I'll admit, winter shooting is no joke. Frozen fingers, fogged up lenses, and the constant risk of face planting on ice makes it all worth it. Y'all don't have to subscribe, although it's scientifically proven to boost my serotonin levels. But if you share this video, it would tremendously help me out. Thanks for watching and for putting up with my rambling. You're the real MVP.